morning, everyone. Esteemed personalities here on stage, and good morning to all of you all in the audience. I was telling Sanjay ji, I'm not much of an expert in this field, but I'm going to tell you my journey into this world, which is for me as it unfolded. It is so exciting that after acting, anything I've been passionate about, like would be Asili Bamboo venture that we are doing. So Asili in the Swahili language means nature. Uh, what is good about the name is that in the Indian market it's working as Asli Bamboo. But if you want to give a little chip on our shoulder, then we call it Asili Bamboo, which actually was the idea. My partner Akshay Joshi is the expert sitting here in the audience right now. He introduced me to this exciting world, like I mentioned, of bamboo and the possibilities. So I'm going to talk from a layman or from a common man's perspective, and I'll just tell you in brief of how my journey in this sphere has started. We are all conscious about the need for lessening the carbon footprints, and you know each one of us has to contribute in a way that will make a difference. But now, how do we go about it, and to what level? Now, what I'm about to say is something that is so practical in terms of you can be commercially viable, you will be earning money as you contribute to the environment. And I think that will be the most inspiring way to for all of us, including me. So I did not start with the intention of contributing towards the environment. I started with the intention of building a home at one piece of land that I have in the hills of Lonavala. Many of you all might be familiar with it. And I went around the traditional way of looking at a concrete home and got in touch with one of the finest architects in the country and all of that. And the costing was quite high, and I thought I wanted to look at alternative ways of building the house also. And logwood was something that I've always been excited about. I just find the aesthetics and I find it very charming. So there are many companies now in India importing logwood from various countries, and went down that path and met many companies and figured that even logwood was turning out to be very expensive. And now I'm not sure how true it is, but many people were not sure about how well the soil of India, or especially Lonavala, will take to the logwood. It was after all the guarantees, many of the people who are experts in the field advised me against it. Now I was kind of stuck. Concrete home was the way forward, and in the meantime, I got in touch with Akshay ji. Akshay Joshi is not related to me. It's it's just strange how we both share the same surname. And Akshay Joshi has been in this field for the past 22 years. His family was in the solar power business till he got married to his beloved wife, who is from Assam, and he happened to go to Assam, and that's where he was introduced to bamboos, and he fell in love with bamboos. And from then on, his journey has been on. He's been working on furniture and various other things, but now that we have gotten together, we have in the past. Akshay was actually meant to uh, uh, start this venture of Asili Bamboo just pre-COVID, but COVID, of course, slowed down the entire thing, rather put it to a halt. And I think Akshay and me were meant to meet. And post-COVID, both of us happened to meet me because of my uh, building a home out of some alternative material, which should be. I didn't want to build a regular concrete home. It was just too boring for me. I wanted to have it some way it could be had to be somewhere different. So bamboo came along and Akshay introduced me and he told me about the possibilities of how now it's being treated and how now it's termite proof and all of that um, and the solidity of it being stronger than steel, carbon emission lessens, it adds more oxygen to the environment, and all of that got me even more excited because I was going to get onto a commercial venture and at the same time contribute to the world. And I was absolutely excited about taking this forward. So now, after the construction business, we've looked at many other possibilities where from handicrafts to bamboo toys to there is going to be there are bamboo fabric. Can you imagine bamboo fabric? And it is amazing how the fabric is so soft and falls so easily on your body, and it's 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 a world out there. And keeping all those possibilities in mind, we have gone all guns firing now and taking this forward. So my purpose of telling you all this was because you'll need to see the possibilities of how commercially viable it is, and at the same time you will be doing something for the environment, for your children, for the ages forward, and for yourself more importantly. And it's the aesthetics of bamboo are also gorgeous. The way it Indonesia, Bali, a lot of stuff construction out of bamboo. It's surprising that no one has ventured into any construction in bamboo over here. When I asked Akshay if there was a home I could see, there is not a single one. So him and me decided, I said, let's build a house so grand that people would be shocked that it's made out of bamboo. Bamboo is, in India especially, is generally associated with an poor man's building material. But I said, let's change that whole concept and the mindset of the people, make it look as grand, as fancy as any home, and the interiors would be as luxurious as your regular concrete home. And so we are working in that sphere, and this is all I needed to exchange with you all. I've spoken to ma'am already, Sanjay ji also, in terms of ground level support, if could be certain areas which we are going to discuss in details later. It would be a great way to convince the people about the genuinity of how this can be worked upon, because right now people are still skeptical, and naturally so. And we're building homes right there so that you come, you check it out, see it for yourself, get convinced, and then go forward. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Thank you.